everyone, it's Nikki with Create, Make, Decorate. Hey, for today's DIY project, I'm going to show you how I made a really simple and cute canvas angel picture. So first I went over to the Dollar Tree and I grabbed one of their smaller canvases. I believe it's a 5x7. I picked up one of the angel ornaments. Also, you're going to need some Mod Podge, some gold glitter paint, some scrapbook paper, and some ribbon of your choice. So getting started, I just simply traced out my scrapbook paper using the canvas as my guide. Then I just simply went ahead and cut that piece out. Now of course you want to make it the same size of your canvas. You want to get it as close as possible so you have minimal overhang. Once I got it cut out, I just grabbed my Mod Podge and went ahead and put the Mod Podge directly on top of the canvas. Now I'm learning that on canvas you are going to need quite a bit of Mod Podge, so don't be afraid to go ahead and lather it on there pretty thick. You will go ahead and smooth it out, but I found that it doesn't stick as well as it would on maybe a piece of wood, so don't be afraid to use a generous amount of the Mod Podge on there. Now I do know that they make Mod Podge strictly for fabric, so if you've used that before, maybe that'll work out a little bit better. I personally have never used it, so I can't really tell you if it would or it wouldn't. I couldn't find my smoothing tool that I normally use to smooth out the air bubbles, so I just grabbed the piece of cardboard that the ornament was hanging from, and it worked out pretty good. It was just stiff enough that it would get those wrinkles out for me. So again, just grabbing whatever you have on hand. Once it completely dried, I did go ahead and apply another layer of Mod Podge directly on top of the sheet paper just to go ahead and make it so it was nice and sealed. I grabbed my heat gun. Hey, if you've never used one of these are super handy. I just recently purchased mine. I got it over at Harbor Freight. And boy, this thing works really well. It really dries your paint and your Mod Podge really fast. So again, I just went ahead and went back over just to smooth out as much of the wrinkles as I possibly could. Now, the ornament is going to go directly over, so there are a few still left in the center. I'm not worried about because that's going to be hidden by the ornament itself. Then once that was done, I went ahead and just took my sanding block. You can pick these up over at the Dollar Tree as well. And I just wanted to clean up the edges for any excess that was hanging over. Also, I wanted to create a little bit of that age kind of worn look on the edges as well. Next, I grabbed my glitter paint from Waverly Chalk Paint. This you can find over at Walmart. It's very translucent, I believe is the word. It's not too thick. It's just enough where you can get that shimmer going in there. And I just applied it with a really light hand, just mainly over the edges. Now remember, the ornament is going to be going to the center, so why waste the paint and put it all over the piece if, you know, most of it's going to be hidden. I kind of just eyeballed where there would be some peekaboos with those angel wings and just applied it there. And as you can see, it's not too thick, it's not too heavy, but it just gives that exact right amount of shimmer that you need. I went ahead and added it also to the edges just to add a little bit more of that sparkle to it, and I just think it's turning out so pretty and it's looking so vintage. What do you guys think so far? Now that paint is good and dried, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my angel wing ornament. I'm going to remove the hanger on there, and just using hot glue, I'm going to apply it directly over my canvas piece. Now, it's kind of a wonky piece. It's got some highs and lows on it, so of course you just want to apply it where you need it. Don't worry about getting it all over the piece, like down into the little kind of dips of those wings, because it's not going to be touching the surface of the canvas. So just eyeballing where it needs to go, apply a generous amount of hot glue onto those wings. create a little hanger for my little picture here. So I just grabbed some gold shimmery ribbon that I had on hand, and I'm just going to simply hot glue it directly to the back. Now with this little angel wing picture that I have, this can be used all throughout the year. I mean, I think it's pretty versatile with the colors that you can use it at any time of the year, and I probably will go ahead and do that. But I think on this one I'm going to add it to my little angel tree that I have. I think it'll be such a pretty addition to that tree. And what do you guys think so far? I think it's looking so pretty. Just to add a little extra touch, I just very lightly took some more of that gold glitter paint and applied it to the wings. I'm not sure that you guys can see it really good in this video. It's really just very subtle in person. So of course this is strictly optional. I probably could have got away with adding a little bit more to it, but I didn't want to get it looking clumpy, so I was a little bit light-handed with it. So here it is all finished, sitting on my tree, hanging on my tree. What do you guys think of this project? I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it inspired you to get out there and create, make, decorate something beautiful for your home or your Christmas tree, or just to have as your everyday home decor. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. You all have a wonderful and blessed day. Until next time, happy creating.